So, C-3PO has his own goddamn comic. But do not fret, it is not a series, it's just a one-shot. And if, like me, you're not really a fan of the chrome, pompous, human-cyborg relation that is C-3PO, you don't have to read it. It just gives a little bit of insight, well, all of the insight even, into why, in Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, C-3PO now has a red limb instead of his standard gold one. So just a little bit of information about this. I will warn you, if you are wanting to read this one shot yourself, there are going to be spoilers. You're going to find out the majority of what's going to happen. I'm going to summarise it fairly quickly. So, J.J. Abrams, the director of the new Star Wars film, and Hideo Kojima, the mastermind behind the Metal Gear Solid gaming franchise, turn out to be pretty good friends. And Hideo Kojima's most recent game, The Phantom Pain, has a red artificial limb on the main character, on Big Boss. And this is JJ's nod to Kojima's franchise, to their friendship, I guess. He's got a red limb as well. And even in Star Wars Episode 7, one of the aliens, it's only for a few seconds, actually mumbles Kojima in a little alien voice. It just goes, Kojima. And then it's done. So there's another nod. The next nod is, if I just flick the first page, the name of it, there we go. C-3PO, The Phantom Limb. And as I said before, the new Metal Gear Solid game is called The Phantom Pain. So the story behind it is C-3PO is on a mission with a ragtag bunch of droids. There's himself, the protocol droid, diverse in millions of forms of communication, blah, blah, blah. We know 3PO's story, he never shuts up about it, and neither does Anthony Daniels. Also in the team, there's a medical droid, and there's a few other different types of droid. Because droids in Star Wars are categorized into protocol, astromech, fighting droids, things like that. And they have in their possession an Imperial droid with information about a secret project or a secret weapon of the First Order. I said Imperial droid, but it's a First Order droid. It's in, you know what I mean? They're the same thing, just a bit later on. So yeah, and I'll just flick to some of the pages. I won't go through all of the story. You can see some of the artwork as well. It's very nicely done, but the colouring on C-3PO is psychedelic at the best of times. All of the times, I mean, look at the colour. Everyone else, I mean, the medical droid, the rest of the droids are standard. I mean, I guess they're trying to give him that golden sheen, but it just looks very strange. It's nicely done, but it's really, really weird at times. So yeah, this group of droids are going on an adventure, and throughout the adventure, most of the droids begin to question their role in the galaxy, in the universe as well, thinking, why should we just be imitations of life? If we've got the intelligence of life, of the people who created us, why can't we just branch out on our own and fend for ourselves? So it's that kind of story. There's some nice action sequences. There's a lot of dialogue where the droids are conversing. I mean, this one here, it's C-3PO and the First Order droid with the information. They're having conversations about who really should be in charge, and they could be friends if they weren't on opposite sides of this spectrum. The First Order and the Resistance, the light and the dark, the good, the bad. It's all a matter of perspective. So I'm guessing the droid's mind works in a different way to a sentient beings. They're a lot more focused. It's all about optimization, pretty much. I mean, if they had their own way, I'm pretty sure they would just eradicate all sentient life, like the Reapers in Mass Effect, and just have a nice, carefree universe. So yeah, my impressions of it are the story, the plot it's okay. It kept me entertained for the 30 or so pages that it runs. As I say, I'm not a fan of C-3PO. I don't know many people who are, to be honest. It just seems to be there. But it kept me entertained. The conversations between the droids were very entertaining. The action pages were really good. They were really quickly started and over with. It had a nice pace overall. It's not my favourite new Star Wars comic by Marvel. I've read the new Poe Dameron issue. I might review that, just like a video like this. I've read all of the Lando Calrissian 5-part series, the Princess Leia 5-part series. I'm yet to read Chewbacca and the ongoing Darth Vader and Star Wars ones, which I think Darth Vader's into about issue 18 at the minute. But yeah, I'll if this gets some good reception, then maybe I'll review those. So yeah, that's my video for C-3PO, the one-shot by Marvel Comics. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Leave a subscribe if you loved it. And I'll see you next time.